What's up, everyone? Mitch Sadowsky here at Coastal Performance, and we are going to talk about your ankles. So, I think one of the very often forgotten parts of our golf swing and exercise in general is ankle mobility. We just kind of think that there's this little joint at the bottom of our leg, right before our foot, and magically it's just going to move. But it doesn't really work like that. We spend a lot of time in shoes. We don't really work on ankle mobility, and we don't also look at the relationship it has to movement, how well our hips move, how well our feet move. So we're going to work on that today. So we're going to start with a foam roller. If we don't have a foam roller, we have water bottles. So I'm going to show you how to use a water bottle to foam roll and where we're going to start. So I'm going to start sitting on my butt. Legs are going to go out straight. And I'm going to use my water bottle to just sort of floss back and forth just between the heel and my calf. So this is the soleus muscle just along the Achilles tendon. And I'm going to roll that up. If you want a little bit more pressure, you can push down with the top leg. You can lift your hip off the floor a little bit. And we're also going to add in a little bit of rotation. So I'm going to get the inside and outside part of that and just work slowly up through the calf. And I'm going to switch sides. In case you're wondering, this feels awesome. Just go a couple more times here. Good. So once we have foam rolled, I'll put the foam roller to the side. And similar to what we did with our squat fix, I'm going to get into a half kneeling open position. And I'm just going to push my hand on top of my knee. And I'm going to work that knee over the middle toe. So I'm going to really focus on keeping that heel down. So you should feel a stretch in the back. I'm going to work pressing through there. If you go out too far, you're going to get more hip. So we want to make sure that we're not too far away. And I'm going to really work through that left side. And then I'm going to come down and switch. So I'm going to force in there, just to the side and rock. We want to make sure that knee's not diving inside the big toe. Good. Now the next part, I'm going to actually do the same stretch, but I'm going to go over to a wall. So why am I going to the wall? Because I want to use the wall for a little bit of tension. So I'm going to drive my knee forward almost to the wall as far as I can go. So I'm going to use that wall as a target. As I increase, and you can see I've increased quite a bit on this side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back off and I'm going to try to pull my toes up off the ground. Relax and get a little bit further, and then I'm going to do that same thing. So I'm going to relax back. I'm going to push into the ground. And then I'm going to back off. And I'm going to try to pull my toes up. And then I'm going to relax forward. You can see I'm getting a little bit more. So I'm going to go to my left side here. And I've got a little bit less mobility in my left side than in my right. So I'm going to press forward, and as I press the knee forward, I'm going to drive my toes into the ground to really open that up. I'm going to back off. I'm going to try to pull the toes up off the ground, and this is where the wall comes in very handy. I'm going to sink back in, let's get a little further. I'm going to rock back, and I'm going to do this a couple more times. Drive forward. And yeah, I adjusted my toes forward so it looks like I'm closer to the wall.
drive, push the toes in, grab the ground, push the toes in, grab the ground. And here I'm feeling a nice big stretch in the back part of my ankle. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna try to lift my toes. They're coming up a little further, and I'm gonna push into the wall. Sink back. And right there. So those are what we're gonna practice with. I think a great way to check this is actually with our squat. So with no squat warm up, I'm gonna sink down. It actually feels pretty good to just kind of drop into the bottom of the squat. So foam roll, that half open rocking, and then the 90-degree dorsiflexion against the wall with both the pail and rail. So pushing the toes into the ground, driving the knee forward, backing off a little bit, trying to pull the toes up off the ground. Give those a try. We'll see you soon.